pal. How are you? Happy Wednesday night to you.
Greetings, my friend. Happy post-Mosconi slumber.
That's not that bad. I think if you remember it as an exhibition, you're okay. I mean,
Yeah.
right? I mean, that's what it is. It's an exhibition. So, yeah, well, what would I have liked for us to do better? Sure. Would I have liked for us to win? Absolutely. But it is what it is. It's an exhibition.
Hey, look on the bright side. We doubled our point total from last year.
Um, okay.
Hey, we got to find a win somehow.
If you got to play the B team to double the score, then you got to play the B team to double the score. Right?
How bad would it have been with Filler and Albin Ocean, who were both there, surprisingly.
They were there?
Filler's been in Florida for a week now.
I don't think he was there, though.
Yeah, but I mean, he's in the state. He's
right.
He's from Germany. He should be home eating schnitzel. He's out in Florida.
You know where he is. Keep talking. I want to show you where he is. I don't know why this is. I wasn't even going to bring it up, but since you mentioned where he is, if you go to the Matchroom page, I can't find it now. If you go to the Matchroom page, oh, here it is. This is very odd. Not matchroompool.com, just matchroom.com.
Yeah.
If you go to the Matchroom page, he's on their page. Isn't that odd?
There's so many things I wish we knew.
They'll never tell us. You and I,
Yeah.
never. We'll find out like everybody else does. I'm okay with that. Listen, I'm okay with that. I can't be somebody who is gonna sugarcoat things. I posted on my post this week, or not. I shouldn't say this week. Yesterday, about how good of a job Matchroom did. I think they, there's a few technical difficulties, but you expect that. I mean, every event has something like that. So, I think it went great. I'm not crazy about the antics with the people dressing up. That I'm not.
Yeah.
And I know Matchroom encourages that, and I guess it's fun for some people. I don't want to be a poo-pooer and say whatever. It's not for me. Because there were some real wackadoodles dressed up.
There was a lot of weird banter this year too, like a lot of like negative shit people were saying.
Yeah. And how about that picture I posted yesterday with that Emma with the sign that said I want to Federer.
Oh, with the babies?
Yeah, with the babies. And,
did you see them sign it?
Christina, I spoke to Christina about it briefly. I'm not going to get into what was said, but she wasn't mad on any level. And then I saw somebody post it on Facebook. I don't know who it is. I would tell you who it is, but like took the picture and had like Christina with a knife.
Yeah, it's a weird time, man. People are wanting to have pool players' babies. I mean, that's 20, 30 years ago. Ain't nobody shouting out, "Earl, I want to have your baby."
Yeah, well, I think. I mean, I don't know Emma, but I saw other things on the sign. I think it was just a ploy to get on TV. Really.
Yeah.
Something outrageous. It worked, right? It worked. I'd love to know I'd love to talk to her. I would love to talk to her. If somebody knows who Emma is, send Emma my way. I would love to have her just chit chat about what are all the signs that she wrote. What was the reactions? But good for Emma. I mean, that kind of stuff I'm into. But the dressing up, like it's Comic-Con, I don't get
the guy
that.
with the eagle face and
I don't get it. I was told privately via a message that the guy's a great guy, super guy, blah blah blah. He might be the greatest guy in the world. I just think decorum. You know, just
Yeah, it's still the gentleman's game, no matter
yeah, it's not.
how many
It's
pom
not.
poms you want to get.
It's not like a. It's not a circus. It's not side acts. They make it like side acts.
Yeah.
And I know Matchroom encourages it because the Mosconi I went to, they had them come down at near the table and do dances and play games with them and stuff like that. So uh, I, I think it again. I'm not saying they should stop doing it. I'm just saying it's not for me. I think they should, in my opinion, it should be a little classier. I don't know. It's the way I look at it, and I think I'm maybe more of a purist for the sport. That there's the sport that the I know it's an exhibition, but uh, I just think it should be classier.
I think we're spoiled because we go to the expo every year, and that's such a, it's a low level tournament, but it's look, if you want quiet professional pool, they got a section for that. If you want to
Right.
jump out into the circus and
Yeah.
play pros and mess around and scream at the top of your lungs, you can do that too. It's there's so much stuff going on, but as far as like an arena where you're watching pool, it's just weird.
Yeah. Like, where else would you do that? Like, you wouldn't do it at the U.S. Open, would you?
Yeah,
You wouldn't do it at the International. You wouldn't do it at Derby. You wouldn't do it at Texas Open. Like, so
because
why is
those
the
are events
Mosconi
you get your
okay?
face smashed in for.
Yeah, they would murder you in Texas. But
Shut up.
um, I don't know. It's not for me. It's not for me. Um, from what I saw from pictures and stuff like that, the arena looked very cool. Like the behind the scenes stuff looked very cool. I saw the video today. Somebody was like walking through the hotel. Looked like it was a first rate operation. Though one thing obviously that was questionable that Jeff brought up the other day on the live show was about the bathrooms. But after the first day, I never heard anything about the bathrooms again. So I guess it was resolved, or somebody came up. I don't know.
Yeah, he usually brings up all the important stuff, number of bathrooms and number of beer stands.
That actually is part of the excitement. I mean, yeah, I actually asked them what the problems were. I mean, that's a legitimate question, bathroom. Because again, I'm a purist. I'm going to get up to go to the bathroom in between the games. I can't be waiting
Right,
in line for
right.
half an hour. I can't do that. You know. So now that tells me if I went to an event there, I got to wear a diaper. That's the only way around it.
You got a Richard Christie in.
Yeah. So, but it looked like a nice hotel. So good for Matchroom for picking a cool spot.
And we know
And
how I feel about Emily Frazier. She pointed on something. She was like, Americans don't have enough homegrown tournaments. So she said they were actually going to try to go back and have an open tournament at that same Caribe hotel,
oh
which
yeah,
I thought was stellar because there's guys that we got that are traveling to Gibraltar and Morocco. It's like, bring these guys home, man. They want to be home.
right, right. But you could say that about the when European players are here, right? So
Yeah,
you
but
know,
obviously there's only a handful of events here. When most of the matchroom events that the pool players are in matchroom are
right,
over close to their home.
right, right. It appears that of what I've seen, everybody was happy as far as fans' point of view. Liked the hotel, liked the where the how the arena was set up, things like that. Uh, you and I talked earlier about that Shark Stream. The Shark Stream, that's what it's called.
Yeah, I
Shark
think so.
Stream. If you guys at home haven't seen it, well, on YouTube there's some cool videos. Shark Stream was at Mosconi with a media pass and did some cool videos. So it's on YouTube. I was actually going to reach out to him and see if I can repost some of them because I thought they were pretty cool. I wish he had more views, as a matter of fact.
Well,
Um,
maybe that's
is that the
something
guy
we
from
can.
Connecticut? Shark
I
Stream is
think
from
so.
Connecticut.
Maybe we can help out each other. We
Yeah,
can be on his show. He can be on our show, and we can
yeah.
build it up together.
Or we don't have to be on a show, but I'm happy to. I'd like to. I thought some of the videos were cool. He interviewed Tyler. It was a good interview. He interviewed Sky, Post, Mosconi. Um, I, I thought it was cool. There's a lot of brand new content on YouTube, all kinds of stuff
Yeah.
from Mosconi, all kinds, a lot of shorts, a lot of shorts. Um, it looked like the other thing. It looked like it was sold out, or pretty darn close to sold out. I didn't see a lot of empty seats.
It's just weird. She was talking about they were sold out within minutes, but then obviously, I'm all over StubHub all the time, and there's just hundreds and hundreds of tickets available on StubHub for all the
I
days.
think that's
Same
people
with
reselling
Ticketmaster.
though.
Right. But it's these guys aren't if one person owns a book of 500 tickets, they're not going to fill 500 seats by themselves.
Right,
So I mean, obviously there's probably sporadic holes around the arena here and
right,
there.
right.
John
Jeff,
Mora posted a video and he was in some empty seating.
there was a section that Jeff mentioned that was left empty, and he thought it was on purpose, but he didn't know what the reason was. So it certainly seems feasible that they would save a section for something. I don't know what, but uh, and it was kind of hit, not in a, it's where you wouldn't want to sit anyway. So
Right.
and maybe that's why it was not sold out, because it's where you wouldn't want to sit. It was behind the media box, right? Uh, Literally who's who every year. Who's who in the crowd? I've saw a lot of pictures today and yesterday of the pros, mostly females.
Yeah.
April and Kennedy and
The Slayer.
Christina, yeah, your girl, and I'm sure there's more. Oh, I saw Sophia, I think,
Yeah.
went was like a surprise or something. Her parents surprised her. I saw that post. So that was, yeah, and that's typical, right? Every year, it's a lot of celebrities go, not celebrities, but well-known people. They probably with the Hall of Fame dinner being a couple days before, it's easier and more likely that you're going to get people to go, right? All right, so let's talk about, not that there's a lot to talk about. uh, I'm sure you guys at home have already done this, but for those of you who haven't, I would like to go over this scores or points. And I'm just only going to talk about USA. On day one, Tyler got a point and Skylar got a point. On day two, the team got a point, and then Billy and Tyler played together and they each got half a point. On day three, the team got a point, and that's it. And then on day four, Gorst got a point. And for that, you earn $20,000 each. Each. And really, the reason I bring this up is I'm not going to bash him. Um, it's an exhibition. What it's but I would like to it's Team USA, so I would like to see Team USA win because they're representing
Of
USA, right?
course, of course. It doesn't
Uh,
matter what, women's soccer, uh, handicap
right.
volleyball. We want to
It doesn't
win.
matter. Right.
Yeah.
Right. You're representing the way I look at it is you're representing the flag, right? I only have one question. The reason I point that out, I only have one question for you, and if you can answer this, you will have been a genius. Was Shane at the Mosconi Cup this year? Was he in the building?
I have that in my notes also. Like even on matches, matches before he would play. Like he was the third match yesterday. He would have been due up next to play Jayson Shaw. He wasn't there. I get it. You're in the back hitting balls, but all the other events where he wasn't present and wasn't playing next, he was gone. Team Europe, one guy's playing, there's 4 guys in the chair.
Right.
Jayson Shaw's running up. Hey, try this. You can play this safety. He's being a leader. It's you figure the guy who's been there 18 times would have been orchestrating more things and helping out at least.
Or I guess the other way you could say it is the guy's been there 18 times. He's had enough. He just
The
shows up,
thrill is
gets his
gone.
check.
Yeah.
I only have to go to wherever for 4 or 5 days, and you're going to give me 20 grand. I'll do that. The the downside is this: how do you not include him on the team?
Right. Who
So
else is as pissed as I was that I was like, man, this guy every year he wins something spectacular. He kicked the crap out of the guy who's won the most money this year in a race to 100. And then you get something like this where you would expect him to be like, that's my guy. He just no-shows, dude. And it's so frustrating. But I get it. Obviously he's a marathon player and time is not on his side anymore. So obviously things slow down as we both know. It's just tough, man. It's like you said, if not him, who?
Well, I don't think you could say, I don't think you could not have him on the team, because I also think that if you say, Shane, you're not on the team, I think with his personality, he's going to blow a gasket.
Yeah.
Now, if you say, Shane, you're not on the team, we're still going to write you the check for 20 grand. I still think he's going to be mad. Because there's obviously prestige about being on the team. So the downside is we might be stuck with him for another 10 or 15 years. And that might be 3-4 points for the next 10 or 15 years. That's all we're going to get from him. I mean, he wasn't. I promised I wouldn't get upset. I'm not getting upset. I'm not getting upset. It's a dilemma. What do you do? What do you do?
Yeah. Like I was saying, 10 years ago, you had a few guys to pick from. You can add in Mike DeShane, Corey Deuel. There was guys around.
Justin.
Yeah.
Right.
Pre-Adderall Justin. But it's like now, it's like you have to include him. It's like, who are you going to put in there? Shane Wolford?
I mean, you could put Oscar in there. Oscar would certainly qualify, right?
Did you see that guy with the shirt that said Oscar would have made that?
Oh, I didn't see that. That's funny. But to your point, I mean, other than Oscar, other than Shane Wolford, which I don't think I mean, I'm not saying if you put Shane Wolford in, you're going to get any more points, or I mean, maybe in a few years when it gets a little bit more experience, but I don't know, even know that Oscar is. I mean, look, I just went over the points for this year. It's devastating. Devastating. We can't score points. It's really I hate to say it, and I've said it before, and I've said it probably for the last 5 years, the same thing. The guys are happy with 20 grand. They're going to go in there, get their check, and leave.
Yeah.
Because generally speaking, European players aren't dominating tournaments. I mean, they win. They're not dominating tournaments. In American tournaments.
There's a good point the announcer from Matchroom brought up. He goes, Jayson Shaw in this event is unbeatable. You can't phase him. He dominates. He wins multiple MVPs. But he goes, throughout the year, he underachieves. You wonder where this fire is, anywhere else throughout the year. And obviously, we pointed out that he's benefiting from Fraser-nomics. So, it's like this guy, just some people, like we have Shane who plays great all year up until this event. And then you got Jayson Shaw, who's the opposite, who plays great at this event, but
right
the rest of the year, you're like, where the hell is he?
Right. That's I mentioned the other day about how I was surprised that Gorst lost that match, And the reason I was surprised that he lost that match was on day one was because I thought for sure Gortz would be stepping up to the plate.
Yeah.
I mean, another one like it's almost like I'm saying this as a joke, but it's almost like he still plays for Team Europe. You know what I mean? I'm kidding. I know. I'm kidding.
That race to 5 is such an equalizer, man. Either you can do it or you can't. Some guys need to lose 5 games just for them to get into stroke.
Yeah, yeah. I'm that kind of player. I can't. I need to be playing, but they're warming up in the back, so I don't know.
Yeah, right.
Here's another topic I had. I think I only had two main topics for the event, and that is how about Mickey Krause, stand up dude.
Yeah.
How about Marcel? I wish he could have saw my comment. He blocked my page, so you couldn't see my comment about him. But stand up dude. I mean, I liked him going into the event already. I know you had your issue with him last week, but I saw, I get a lot of DMs on my page, a ton of DMs, more than I care to read. And somebody made a point to me about who else would have done that. And I said,
right.
the other 9 guys, not one of the other 9 guys, not one of them.
You didn't see it. I didn't see it.
But I thought that was very stand up of him. Good for him. He'll that's something like you'll always be remembered for that.
Yeah, right.
The rest of his life, he'll be remembered as a guy with integrity. Now, he may not have any integrity, but at that moment he had integrity, and all eyes were on him. So he's set for life on integrity. He could start throwing some matches now, and like they do over in snooker, because he's locked in on integrity.
Yeah.
But he seemed like he settled down after a few days, and that the chemistry was good there.
Yeah,
listen,
I think he was on the Reyes Cup team. You can't really count that because there was nobody in the stands. So this is his first,
Right.
like real live situation like this.
Yeah, even he said in that Shark stream, it's they don't even compare apples to apples.
Yeah,
It's
right.
more like apples to oranges. But good for him. Really good for everybody. A little bit of controversy on who the MVP should have been. Do you agree with Jayson, or did you think it should be FSR?
It's very close. I at the end they were talking, and him and Jayson were kind of breaking it down. I think Jayson may have edged him by like a half a point, in a doubles match, which is look, it's still you're right there. Maybe Jayson Shaw has won it a bunch of times. They should have just gave it to FSR, to just to be cool about it. But it is what it is. If they're going to play that point game, then go ahead. He deserves it.
Yeah, I would think they do more than just the points. And if you say it's more than just the points, what the player adds to the team, number one, the dynamics of Jayson as far as a player, and his antics, which I love. So many people are nuts about, man, I don't think he's a jerk. He's actually not a jerk. He's actually one of the nicest guys you ever. Before I knew him, I thought he was a jerk too, and then I got to know him, and we lived in the same house together for a week. Greatest guy, awesome guy. But he's competitive. He's trash talking, and I'm the same way. I do the same thing. So,
Oh yeah.
But so the antics, pumping up the crowd, being the captain. I think it's okay that he got the nod. I think it's all right. FSR's got many more years. So
yeah. He also has the captain role befits him because he held his guys out of certain things in the international. He didn't want them playing one pocket or any games that weren't rotation. I mean that's a hell of an ask. When guys are trying to earn money throughout the year, but he had that greater plan in mind for
Right.
winning the Mosconi Cup, which is something that I don't even think USA would have had a clue to do.
Yeah. I saw pictures of Europe fishing. I saw a picture of Europe at a gun range. And the only picture I saw of Team USA, I'm not saying this is all I saw, but sitting on the sofa watching TV,
Playing
you
video
know?
games.
Uh, and they might have done other things, but um, I don't know. Listen, it went the way we expected it to go.
Oh yeah,
And for sake of argument, they scored probably more than we expected, right? It was just a dismal performance by some of the players, uh, 1 through 5. I mean, Tyler did all right. Tyler, if you had to give the MVP, if there was an MVP America, who would you give it to?
I would give it to Sky.
Scott.
Actually, Tyler, I did a video about this the other day of day 3, where him and Fader were up 3-1. Yeah, 3-1 over Shaw and Kachi, and Tyler hits that he hits that cue ball off the rail at the 3 that was in the jaw, and he jacked up like he was going to do a jump
Right.
shot
Yeah, why did he
instead of just
jack up
shooting
like
level.
that?
As I reenacted the shot as what he should have did, and obviously my turn continued. So that to me was a 4-point swing. We could have went into day 4 down 8-6, but instead you're down 9-5.
Right.
Just by missing that one shot that would have put you on the hill. You would have been 4-1. That's a big swing of events over one ball.
Yeah.
So it's Europe takes every shot by shot basis. USA is I think they're like you said, they're happy to be there to collect the check and
Yeah.
okay, we'll see you next year.
Yeah. With really no prospects of new players next year anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, somebody would have to have a breakout year, but I mean, we haven't heard Wolford winning any major events, right? Oscar doesn't play it enough events. I mean, he plays some, but
You know how bad I'm hoping Mike Shane gets back to form.
he's not going to. He posted something the other day on his page. Um, it was actually pretty. I was actually going to repost it, but I didn't because it was Mosconi. Let me see if I can find it. It was funny. It was pretty funny. Maybe now is the time to post it. He said, "How was I ever an 800 plus Fargo playing around 710 nowadays? 800 plus is a big number. That's a big
He
number.
was at the top of the Fargo for even years after he
Yeah,
retired.
yeah. He's such a good guy. He's
I don't know. I think he'll get back there.
he's a jerk off, but he's also a good guy.
We can smell our own.
Yeah, I'm a good guy, and sometimes I'm a jerk off.
We walk that razor fine line.
I think I have been less of a jerk off lately. I mean, Pat from International may not think that, but good news is nobody watches our videos, so it doesn't matter. I'm gonna repost that because that was more theatrics than anything. I mean, I'm not really that mad. I'm not really that mad about it, but I would like to score. I would like to score. You know, Matchroom made it very easy to find the score. Matchroom made it very easy to find the score because they understand it. You gotta have the buy-in for the people who aren't there. They gotta be bought in.
Right.
You know. Here's something that is pretty interesting. I was looking at some numbers. Let me throw you some numbers out here. Not astronomical, but pretty good. So Matchroom's YouTube page, the highlight reels. So Sky and FSR, 66,000 views. Gorst and Mickey, 48,000 views. Sky and Shaw, 34,000 views. Box Office Boys with his third day review, 6,000 views. Gorst and Steyer versus Sean Kachi, 63,000 views. I mean, some pretty decent numbers here. Pretty decent numbers. It looks like the
So
best
based
one.
upon their followers and the amount of views they have on each video, I mean that monetarily they could be raking in a few thousand per
Oh,
video.
easy,
10,
easy,
15, 20,000.
easy. Less for those, but they do have some stellar ones. As a matter of fact, I was looking at that a couple months ago. Listen to this number. Their number one video has 19 million views. So if we just did basic, based on the average YouTube payout rates, 19 million views could potentially earn a creator between 19,000 and 114,000. That's one video.
Yeah.
One video. It doesn't behoove anybody to be on TV anymore. Nobody.
Yeah. They're paying for the NFL right now. How huge is that?
Yeah. Something. I saw something. Oh, I don't know what it's called, but you see the sport? It's actually a sport. Like media shows up where they throw a football in the roof.
Is that like one of those sports like Pro Cornhole League?
Let me look it up. What is the sport?
That movie Basketball came out and it ruined everything for everybody.
See, you thought I was okay. Listen to this. The sport of throwing a football onto the roof is called roofball. The game involves throwing a football towards a target on a roof and earning points for various moves. It's got a whole thing here. Now look at this. Here's a video. Roofball goes from Beaverton to the world. Covered on the news. These guys like made it up in their driveway one day. They were bored or something, and
it really is basketball.
And it's like they now have like an international committee like for rules because every roof is different, and they shut the street down. They had the world championships or something. They shut the whole street down. Yeah, roofball world championship.
Fucking roofball.
Here it is right here. You gotta look it up. It's crazy. All right. This is what it says. 2024 Roofball World Championship was 7 months ago. This has 126,000 views.
Professional Roofball League.
It's crazy. It's crazy. All right, what else do you want to talk about?
So we're done on Mosconi. We've closed the book on this putrid 24 Mosconi Cup.
You see why I didn't want to talk about it all year? Because why get excited about something not to get excited about?
You know, with the points and the wins and everybody's, oh, you're eligible for Mosconi and Reyes, and it's just like it's enough of it. We should push the edict back to until the week before Thanksgiving for next year.
Done. If I remember that, you remind me. Anything else we want to talk about?
You want to talk about how about that little wager we made about the mixed doubles a month ago, and we didn't want to tie.
Who won?
Both of our teams lost on the first day. Nobody won. But
what was I supposed to win there? What was I supposed to win?
I think we did like $25, a food gift card or something like that.
Okay.
Let's push that bet forward. Let's $25, but there's a women's 9-ball tournament that I think started today or tomorrow in Texas.
December 11th. Oh, we're not talking about the WPBA.
Nah, not the WPBA. This is amateur women. We both know somebody that's.
What is the event called? Where
it's called Space City Open.
Oh, in Houston.
At Big Time Billiards, Spring, Texas.
Your girl's going to be in there, I saw.
So yeah, Ariana's playing.
Yeah.
Tam's playing.
My girl's going to be in there too.
That Christine Soto who wins everything is playing.
She's such a nice lady.
Yeah.
All right, I'll bet you. All right. So we're betting how much? $20?
Yeah.
All right, and it's who goes further.
Yeah. So if Tam places third and Ariana places fourth, you win.
All right. I don't know what Ariana's Fargo is, but I guess it doesn't matter because they're not playing each other necessarily. Well, they might.
They can, yeah.
Right. I saw the list of players. That's a good event.
Yeah, there's a few names in there.
Yeah. All right, so I'll bet $20 on Tam to beat your girl Ariana, who I'm not allowed to talk to anymore, and who I've said not one word to this week. I'm not saying I didn't send an emoji. Quite frankly, she appears to not want to talk to me anyway. So it looks like
you stay away from my Instagram wife.
Yeah. I'm not. I'm only looking. She posts cool stuff on her page. I'm like interested. I just happen to be on it. I never go into stories, never. And she changed her profile picture. That's why. I'm like, who's this? But she posts cool things on there. So
yeah, she's always playing. She's doing stuff. So
does she know that you're married online? Does she know that?
We had a ceremony.
Because you're saying you called her your wife. I mean, she might have a husband or a boyfriend at home who's not going to be happy about that.
Jay, you see these guns?
Yeah.
You think I care about a hubby?
You can't get down the stairs, bro. You got to put a little ice out there, and a little salt on the ice. All right, $20. I take Tam. You take your wife. You're going down. I'm gonna. The problem is Tam's gonna want part of the 20, and that's why I like her.
Speaking of Tam, I guess we can say our next show would be our.
Well, I don't know. We don't have them yet.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But whether we have them or not, I think our next show would be
hold on. I don't think it's our next show. I think we'll have one more show, and it's the first show of the new year.
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. Obviously, year end. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think I told her Christmas they need to be done by. And we gotta have them. We can't do a show. I mean, what's the sense of having them?
Regardless, we got to have our trophies to give away.
Yeah. Well, we're not giving them away. We're only getting 2 of them made.
We're showing them, but
showing them.
We're giving them away
we haven't even figured out the categories yet.
I got a bunch of categories written down. I got some good stuff.
All right. Let's wrap this up. I'm ready for bed.
All right. So congratulations, Europe. I guess. Team USA.
They deserve it. What do you mean you guess? They deserve it.
Oh, look.
One.
I pissed red, white, and blue. No, this is the last. This is our last win.
You still didn't get it.
dude, they put them out like 3 weeks before the Cup, and it's now it's into the 4th week.
I saw they had a T-shirt this year too.
Yeah, they usually do like track suits and sweaters and shit like that. Yeah, onboard sportswear, they're on it. So I like their shit. They got some good stuff.
Oh, I got to do the giveaway. I'll come up with something this weekend. I don't know what we're gonna do, but we're gonna do a giveaway.
Let's shout out our sponsor.
Go ahead, you do it.
Off the Rail Apparel. You can find them at Off the Rail Apparel. Check them out. I think they got a sale that you posted.
It looks
a
like
Black Friday sale that's continually going on. Check them out. Look at their stuff.
I think it ends today, but which is okay. This doesn't get posted until tomorrow, so it's ended. The sale has ended.
Yeah. Plus Christmas is 3 weeks away. You know they're gonna have some more stuff go on sale.
Sure. Yeah, they got some cool stuff over there. I got to get on that shirt design.
I sent you a little mock-up, but yeah, let's.
You did?
Yeah.
I'll look for it in Telegram.
Yeah, I'll send it again.
I don't know. There's an easy way to find all your stuff on Telegram. Don't go overboard. All right. You have a good night, my friend.
Likewise, brother.
Oh, wait. We didn't do shout-outs. I have a shout-out this week. You go first.
You felt so strong about this. Why don't you lead off this week?
My shout-out this week, has less. I don't know. My shout-out this week. Let me do it right. My shout-out this week. And look over here. My shout-out this week is to Mickey Cross. Number 1, for being a stand-up guy. Number 2, for handling the pressure of Mosconi Cup. And number 3, you seem like a cool cat. Good for you, Mickey Cross.
Anybody who rocks a ponytail still is got to have some type of soul to him.
He's got a vibe about him, that guy.
Yeah.
Where's he from?
I want to say like not Austria. Holland, right?
Holland?
Like Niels?
Amsterdam. All right, you do your shout out. I'll look.
My shout out's actually to you, my friend.
To me?
To you.
I gotta focus on you.
You know what? I can tell we're friends because I give you a rash of shit like I would give my brother or my father. So you've ascended to levels. So they always say you if you didn't care about somebody, you would let them run about and fuck themselves up and say all the shit they wanted. But when you fight with people, that's when you know you care about them and they're friends. So that's to you, brother.
And for you guys at home, if you don't know, Rob and I fight a lot.
Yeah.
We're like 2 married bitches.
Hey, but you know what? If I didn't care and I didn't give a shit, I would fucking say, you know what? Fuck you. Hit the block button, and that would be it.
Don't do that.
And it's been close many a times.
Yeah, and it will be again. It will be again.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I fight what all my good buddies have gone the way of the wind. Since getting sober, which I hit 10 years in 8 days.
Congratulations.
So it's
what day?
14th.
Nice.
Big day.
What's Santa bringing you for Christmas?
Lord tabs.
Oh, nice.
No, just joking.
How about salt for your front porch? Salt for your front porch.
Yeah. I live in the ice bowl. I'm gonna need it.
For those of you who don't know, he lives in the mountains, and it's an ice sheet of ice outside of his house, and he's stuck in the house with no heat.
Yeah.
You have a fireplace, though, right?
We got the heat fixed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you have a fireplace though?
We got a pellet stove.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. I'm gonna put on my hockey skates and skate to ShopRite in a minute.
Let's wrap this up. We can go on all day.
And we have.
I'll see you later.
Take care.
Level 2 Billiards. We have fun here.